Samson is 154 kilos and pushing towards 160. But how is he managing his health? Because at this body weight, most lifters struggle to breathe, joints pain, sleep breaks down, and daily life feels like survival. So what is actually keeping his body stable while the scale keeps climbing? By the way, if you want to learn and get updates from top bodybuilders, hit follow right now. The answer is not harder training or more aggression, but recovery that finally matches the stress of extreme size. At this weight, breathing becomes the first system to fail. But consistent sauna use improve cardiovascular efficiency, blood circulation, and heat tolerance. Therefore, the heart is not under constant stress and oxygen delivery becomes smoother. Sleep is the next breaking point for heavy athletes, but the introduction of a CPAP machine has deepened sleep quality. What is a CPAP machine? It stands for continuous positive airway pressure and keeps the airway open during sleep, so much that recovery actually happens overnight. Therefore, fatigue no longer carries into the next training day. Joint pain usually skyrockets when body weight climbs this high, but his joints feel smoother and more stable because better sleep, better circulation, and lower systemic stress reduce inflammation. Therefore, the joints are supported instead of punished. Water retention is another silent killer at high body weight, making athletes feel bloated, stiff, and sluggish. But his water retention is lower than expected. Therefore, movement feels cleaner and body weight feels controlled instead of suffocating. The biggest mistake most lifters make is rushing into the prep the moment they hit a high number. He is doing the opposite by letting the weight sit and stabilize. Therefore, the body adapts to being heavy instead of panicking under it. This adaptation phase matters because dieting from unstable weight destroys fullness and muscle quality. But dieting from a body that is comfortable at high weight creates a stronger, fuller look. Therefore, prep becomes refinement instead of damage control. Even the food choices support this system. He switched from pasta and minced beef to rice and chicken before training. Therefore, digestion is smoother, energy is steadier, and workout feels controlled. This is not reckless bulking. This is strategic mass management where recovery, breathing, sleep, and digestion are treated as seriously as training. So the question is, when you try to gain weight, what is the first thing that starts going wrong for you? Don't forget to like and share with your friends.